Okay, yes. So I stood up here and I gave a lightning talk a few months ago where I announced that there was some massive conspiracy at the heart of PyDiff, where people had been giving lightning talks and announcing events that they probably shouldn't have announced because they weren't actually happening. And that people have been tweeting about these events. I'd tweeted about them, and I even implicated Vince in this conspiracy because Vince had been tweeting about them. I think I owe Vince an apology because I think what might have happened is that maybe he was being impersonated on Twitter, because I found out that it's actually really, really simple to do. All you need are a couple of different things. You need a source of data, so an example of the way somebody tweets, and then some sort of algorithm that will create tweets from that data. For a source of data, there's a very obvious place to go, right? Somebody's Twitter profile. Vince, been tweeting a while, been tweeting quite nicely, almost 7,400 tweets. That's a good source of data, right? And it's very easy to get hold of. A little bit of Python, we can write a Twitter API wrapper, and we can go off to Twitter and say, hey, give me 200 of Vince's tweets. Give me 200 more, give me 200 more, give me 200 more. And we can keep doing this until Twitter basically says to us, whoa, hold on there, you've had enough, right? And we can collect all these tweets up and we can pull out the text, and essentially we get a great big text file full of everything Vince has ever tweeted in order. Well, not quite everything, but 3,625 tweets. So, you know, round about half of his Twitter profile collected as text, which is quite good. So now we've got a source of data. We've got a source. We know what Vince talks like on Twitter. We can start to try and build some sort of tweets from this. And essentially what we're doing is we're building some sort of Markov process, right? We're going to look at Vince. We're going to say if he uses one word in a tweet, what's the probability he uses another word in the tweet, right? And we can start to build up this model. So if he uses the word Python, the probability is pretty high that he's going to say Axelrod next. Axelrod and Python link together quite well. And we can start to build this model up. We can make it more complicated until we've got a map of the kind of words that Vince uses and the probability that they're used one after the other. We can actually make it even better. Rather than just linking one word to another word, we can link sets of words together. So we could say if Vince uses word A and word B, what's the probability that he uses word C next? And we can build a far more complicated model by linking all these sets of words together. And again, in Python, this is really quite easy. We take our big file full of tweet data, we read it in, we essentially compile a massive list of words, which is everything Vince has tweeted in order. We strip out the links because we don't care about them, and we'll strip out the @signs so that when we're testing this, we don't accidentally tweet people like we did yesterday. Then all we've got to do is we've got to separate this up into chunks of 3. So we pick sets of 3 words, go through our list, pull them all out. For every 3 words, we take the first 2, that's our key, we stick it in some dictionary. The third one, we stick in a list. So we've got sets of 2 words. Anytime we've got 2 words together, we know the words that Vince normally uses after that, which means we can easily generate text. So we can go through, pick a random word, take the word that's next to it in the word list. There's our 2 that start off. We then go to our dictionary. We say, what does Vince normally say after this? We've got a whole list of words there. Let's just pick one of them, put it together. We've got a new set of 2 words, right? So we can do this process again. We can go to our database, say, what does Vince normally say after these 2 words? Keep doing this until we've generated enough text for a tweet. So once we're tweeting, we need a Twitter account, right? So we look at Vince's Twitter account. Nice, happy Vince there. Some sort of maths in the background. Some sort of text about, I don't know, something. We can quite easily fake this. Put together a Twitter account. Nice, happy robot Vince, some sort of maths, some sort of something about something. And we can start tweeting as Vince very easily. Bit of a comparison, see how well we do. On the left here, we've got real tweets from Vince. On the right, we've got our tweet bot. This is just using the single word process. So we pick one word, we choose another. I quite like this one. That this morning, game theory, thank you, Can Live Tech 2016, just had sushi emojis. I did great, all of bots. Not really realistic, probably not something Vince is going to tweet. We go to the 2-word model where we're putting sets of 2 words together, and suddenly things are looking a bit different. Workshop on game theory at PyCon Namibia, women in tech, full house, awesome. Vince could very definitely have tweeted that. Call for proposals for May 5th to the 7th is open. You can access all interactions. Errors, so what a gif. I laughed hard at this. Maybe if Vince was a little bit tired. But we can easily see that it's very possible to impersonate somebody on Twitter with just a tiny little bit of code. If you want to do it yourself, you can. All of the code's actually online. Go and do it. I would say it is against the Twitter rules, so be careful. They will spot that you're a bot, and then you'll have to attach your phone number to your account, and then your phone number will forever be associated with a parody Vince Knight account. Only one real conclusion, two real conclusions. The PyDiff conspiracy is real. Our accounts are fake.